Carlo Ancelotti talks Güler, Luka Modrić, Toni Kroos, Kepa Balaga and Xabi Alonso ahead of Real Madrid versus Las Palmas clash. But before we talk detailedly on that, I would like to welcome you to today's interesting episode. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us so you do not miss on our next updates. Following the harrowing 3-1 defeat at the hands of local rivals Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid will be aiming to bounce back strongly when they take on Las Palmas at the Santiago Bernabeu. There were a lot of fingers pointed toward the manager due to his team selection and tactics against Atletico Madrid, and Ancelotti answered questions about the same as well as several other topics on his press conference. On facing Las Palmas after the defeat to Atleti, the Real Madrid boss said, "We have to prepare well for the game. Las Palmas are a team that play good football and like to play with the ball, and that's why we have to win to react to Sunday's defeat." Responding to criticism aimed at him after the derby loss, Ancelotti admitted that it is part of his job as the head coach of Real Madrid, while also insisting that there are some chinks the team needs to iron out. "Criticism is part of my job," Ancelotti said, "because you are Real Madrid coach. It is normal that there is criticism when things don't work out. It doesn't affect me," he added. "But having said that, I have to evaluate in self-critical way the things we are doing well, which are many, and the things we have done badly, which are few." There have been questions asked about the diamond formation that Ancelotti is using, but the Italian insisted that the system works well, admitting that there are some holes that need to be filled. "I am clear that we have to improve the things we did against Atletico. Every system has its weakness. The diamond formation is not perfect, but it allows us to press higher up the pitch. But the weakness is that sometimes they can find you out of position on the flanks," he stated. On the public opinions against him, especially after the defeat to Atletico, Ancelotti insisted that while he respects that people have their own opinions, he does not pay much heed to them. Addressing the concerns surrounding the team's tendency to concede goals early in the game this season, Ancelotti added, "We have to go into the games in a different way because we have conceded goals early on. Public opinions can give their opinions and say whatever they want because football is passion. You have to respect it, and that's it, but I can't get into this, and I have balance in my decision," the manager said. "Because of my background, I am capable of evaluating how things are going. After winning 6 games out of 6, with all the problems we have had, which everyone knows, I think we have done well." Moving on to an update on the team news, Ancelotti confirmed that he will have Daniel Carvajal and Vinicius Jr., practically said Güler, who is now injured. Talking about the team decision for the derby, Real Madrid boss said, "I don't think I changed so many players in the derby. I put Luka as a 10, but we have done that before." There have been complaints that Ancelotti does not seem to be keen on moving on from the pair of Luka Modrić and Toni Kroos when it comes to the big games. Responding to that, he said, "Everyone can say what they want, and I have to focus on my job. It's not true that I don't dare to leave Kroos and Modrić on the bench in important games because every game is important. Further heaping praise on the veteran duo, he added, I think Modrić and Kroos can play in any system in the world because of their quality, experience and knowledge. Reports earlier today suggested that Real Madrid have already chosen former midfielder Xabi Alonso as the man to replace Ancelotti at the helm next season. When asked about the possibility of the Bayern Leverkusen manager taking over, the Italian replied, I have had Xabi Alonso as a player and I think he is great. He has a great knowledge of football and is doing very well. I wish that one day he will be coach of Real Madrid like I do with Raúl and Arbeloa. They are people I know and love very much, and I hope that one day there can be Real Madrid coaches. On his own contract, Ancelotti said, my renewal is not a matter of interest. Everyone knows that I am doing very well here, but it is not the right time to talk about it because there are a lot of games. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. See you next time.